Okay. So, what's your diagnosis?
My diagnosis is FSGS nephrotic syndrome, and I'm in end-stage renal disease, which means that both my kidneys have failed, so they had to remove both kidneys and put me on hemodialysis.
How do you deal with that? Like, was it a shock when you heard that?
Well, at first it was a shock because I've always been healthy before it. Like I was playing sports and everything, didn't have any problems. But then just out of nowhere, I was swollen and had a lot of puffiness. And then they told me that I had kidney failure. So it was, I wasn't really too worried about it at first. But then once it started to just go downhill from there, I started to get more worried about my health and everything else, see like where I'm gonna be in the future from where I am now. But
How do you stay positive through your situation that you're going through right now?
basically, I just try to do as much as I can that what Madi will let me, so I can and try to do as much for the school and help with sports teams and football teams and stuff, just feel like to be part of something. Because just being sitting at home all the time and being at dialysis is like that's most of your life. You're just sitting around on a machine the whole time. So I try to do as much for the school and be as part as much as I can, just to help keep my positivity up.
How do you deal with the attention of others being like? How do you deal with the attention on you now, since like your life has changed?
I mean, it really doesn't bother me as much. So I'm getting so much attention for something like health reasons. Like it's not the attention I would want, but it does get a little bit overwhelming at times because everybody knows you as someone with health problems rather than something positive. It's just something negative at the time. But it doesn't really, I just try not to think about it as much because it's really not the attention I would want. But I mean, it just happened over time, so I guess.
How did your view on life change? Like, is it just a don't take it for granted type view, or how do you look at it now?
Yeah, it's mostly a don't take it for granted because if you take it for granted, it can be taken from you just like that. How like with me during with my health stuff, it just was taken away just that quick. But for my future things like that, it changed. It changed a lot because I was planning on being good at football, going pro, and everything like that. But just when this happened, I had to really think about what I want to do career-wise and for the rest of my life because just having being without kidneys or just having one kidney, a lot of things change. Like you have to be really strict on yourself. Can't do like what most of the other people do. Is you have to just really be aware of everything because just if you do anything wrong with that, you can just be back at the same place you were before. Like where I'm in dialysis now, I can get a transplant and I can just be put back on that machine again and just be there for the rest of my life. So it's
What do you do for the teams that you used to be on, or the teams that you're on? Like, how do you stay involved on those teams?
mostly I'll just help out with the coaches with whatever they need or need things to be done, or I'll just go out with the team at games and things like that, just to feel like I'm still part of it, just to be a part of it. But I don't do much. They just ask me whatever they need me to do, I'll do it for them. And other than that, I'll just be on the sideline cheering on the team and supporting as much as I can.
All right, man. Thank you for your time. I appreciate that, Cedric. See, Coach, power of positivity. You can stay involved in school even when life is going hard. You can stay involved, and you can just you can still make changes around the world. And Cedric is doing that. Thank you for your time, Cedric. Appreciate it. All right, I'm Isaiah, and I'm signing off. Channel 60.